the series that uses common sense to understand truths useful for us. This is a progressive series, so if you haven't watched early episodes, see those first by clicking on the channel link below. Today, we'll look at properties of the soul which set us apart from animals. We have an intellect which allows us to process knowledge. We are able to think, reason, and discover truth. We can also design, build, improvise, forecast, travel, cook, and vary meals. Cats may hunt mice, but will never barbecue or flavor them before eating. Chimpanzees may be able to use tools, but will not design or build anything using them. We also have conscience, God's voice in us, the ability to judge the morality of our actions. A lion will not give up killing to eat, not even for Lent. Animals survive by instincts. Humans realize a law within themselves, a moral sense of right and wrong, which leads us to do good and avoid evil. Why then does evil exist? Because humans also have free will, the ability to choose actions either for the common good of all or for their own benefit. We all seek happiness, sometimes even at the cost of making others unhappy. Bullying, for example, the pleasure or power over another, despite knowing the distress it causes, leads one to ignore their conscience and misuse free will. Everything is good and can be desirable. There is nothing wrong in this. Evil lies in the disordered way we obtain or plan to obtain it, preferring our own desires over the common good. For example, money in itself is good, but the action of stealing, bribing, or cheating to obtain it is wrong, as it deprives the legitimate owner just as the same as an employee would if they were lazy and wasted time in his employ. We begin to see that man, while he sees the good he must do, is also drawn towards an illicit love of comfort and happiness, be it for money, pleasure, power, or ego. He experiences conflict between right and wrong and is individually responsible for the way he freely chooses to think or act, unlike animals who behave according to their instincts. A horse, for example, is not capable of cheating in a race, while a jockey can and sometimes does. The faculties of intellect, free will, and conscience are obviously dormant at birth. They come into play at the age of reason and mature as the intellect gathers information through our senses and memory experience. Then, by correct reason, our conscience is formed to judge in accordance with what God intended. It leads us to respect the dignity of others and to do to them what we wish done to ourselves. However, conscience can also be deformed. God's voice can be silenced through bad example, enslavement to one's passion or self-justification of our wrong actions. It then becomes easier to ignore or reject God's voice through the exercise of our free will. Man appears to be an enigma in God's creation. We are getting closer to the question, what reason did God have for creating such random and unpredictable beings? Why did God make man? Thanks for watching. Until next time, God bless.